Hello and welcome to Northern Illinois Biz Chats. I'm your host, Susie, with the Gift Wrap Place, also known as wrapwithbo.com.
And I'm your co-host, George Chase.
These chats are sponsored by wrapwithbo.com
and the George Chase Insurance Agency.
Thanks for tuning in and enjoy this episode of Biz Chats,
also known as NIBC.
Welcome to the Gift Wrap Place. It's September and we are back at it with Northern Illinois Biz Chats. We're headed into our fall season of shows and we welcome Mike Parenti here.
Thank you, Susie.
Yeah, it's so good to have you. I miss seeing you for sure.
It's good to be back here at your location. I remember you invited a big group of us to come over.
It was so fun. We did that Christmas party. We got to do that again for sure.
We were packed in here.
All right, so Mike, I want you to introduce yourself to the folks and let them know your fabulous self.
All right. Mike Parenti, Trinity Insurance Consultants. And I'm an insurance broker, meaning I work with lots of carriers all over the Chicago area. I'm licensed also in 13 states. And I do that if a client of mine moves out of state for whatever reason. Yeah, so I can continue to keep their business.
Yeah.
I specialize in just life and health. So I don't do any personal lines. I don't do auto or homeowners. I have people that can do that for us. But I strictly concentrate on life and health. So that would be health insurance, individuals, small groups, Medicare supplements, life insurance, dental, ancillary.
That's enough. The home and auto.
No, you couldn't.
How could you take that on?
You couldn't.
No, you got too much going. Oh my gosh,
yeah.
There's so much going on with that. I'd have a million questions. You know, so Mike and I, we were in a networking group together, and I love Mike. He's very personable. People love Mike, and he's trustworthy. And that's why, you know, when you're friends with your clients. Like Mike is friends with his clients. Like you guys travel together and
they invite me to parties.
Right.
Yeah. That's the way it should be, though, don't you think?
It is, I think, and I love building the relationship business. Is really important when you're in business, and especially because you're dealing with sensitive areas with folks.
Correct.
So when you're in those sensitive areas, they have to trust you. You have to trust them. And you've been in it a long time, and that says something.
Yes.
You know, when you're friends with your clients, it really does. It's a beautiful thing.
They're the best part of what I do.
Mike is fabulous on social media. You got to get him on social media. He's hilarious. You got so much stuff going on with social media. He's got me blown away.
Mostly thanks to my daughter. She gives me all kinds of
I love your daughter. His daughter's awesome. She's adorable.
She's right now she's a freshman at University of Oklahoma. She wants to get into marketing and a business degree with a marketing emphasis.
Really?
She'll be fabulous.
She will. So she's been doing, because your posts are great. Gotta check them out.
Thank you.
Love that. So she'll be watching, and we'll tell her she's adorable and doing a great job. Right, but you can't date her unless Dad says it's okay.
Exactly. Dad, for my high school graduation, I want you to take me to Italy.
So do you speak the language?
See? Certo che parlo.
But beautiful. I'd love to go.
Oh, you need to go.
Stock Independent newspaper sponsoring Northern Illinois Biz Chats. The Woodstock Independent is a local newspaper reporting all the happenings in Woodstock. From city council meetings to school board meetings to new business openings and school sporting events. The Woodstock Independent covers it all. For advertising opportunities and to subscribe, go ahead and find them at the Woodstock Independent newspaper online or on Facebook.
You can't get a bad meal in Italy.
Yeah. Okay, so the name Trinity, of course, very Christian, so Christian organization. Who founded it?
I did. But yeah, this is my own little company.
That's news. That's news.
It's just
so you're not like a State Farm person.
No. Well, I've always liked the word Trinity. Besides the Christian references, if you think about it, when you're dealing with an insurance company, you're at a disadvantage. They have all the cards in their hand.
Right.
You're a consumer. What do you know about anything? When you have a broker, I even out the playing field so I can represent my clients when they're talking to the insurance companies on claims or pricing or any of those other issues. I'm there as an advocate for them. So
I love it. So that's the term.
Equalizing the field.
I hear. That's very symbolic.
It's symbolic, and that's what you get. You get an advocate.
Beautiful. I love that. Of course, everybody needs an advocate.
Yes, we do.
And when I see talent, and I can bring that out because I'm a big promoter of talent. I used to be a talent scout.
I don't think I knew that.
Well, and I also didn't know
guy.
that this was your business. I thought it was a larger organization.
No, I
That's
made it up.
fabulous.
Thank you.
Well, what an entrepreneur.
I never thought I would be, actually.
That's a big deal.
A buddy of mine about 30 years ago ever asked me once if I ever thought about going out on my own. And I thought, there's no way didn't think I had the confidence enough to do it. But circumstances threw me into it where I kind of had to go out on my own, and I'm glad I did. I wish it was something I'd done 20 years earlier. You know, we sometimes we are our own worst critics. We don't have any agreement with us. We think that we're not good enough. You know, it's just the enemy putting words in our mouths. You can't do this. But when you actually do it and you see that, hey, I can do this.
See
I'm
the
good
pathway.
at it. I like what I do, and I'm good at it. Then that opens the doors.
And just because someone else doesn't see that doesn't mean it's true. Like if you say, I know I'm good at this, and they say, no, well, we don't think you are, so next candidate, please.
Mm-hmm.
But you are. You get a lot of times you gotta go out. We are excited about our sponsorships.
Yeah, thanks to Cicerone's Cafe and Deli here in Woodstock. They provided us with a great coffee setup for our biz chat.
You have to do it on your own.
I encourage people to consider that if that's something they're looking in their career. If they're in a career they feel it's dead end, they're not getting anywhere, they're unhappy. I tell them, you have a skill set.
Exactly.
And you can market that skill set.
They're not jumping off the cliff.
Right.
That's always hard to jump off the cliff. But sometimes the bigger the risk, the better the reward.
Correct.
Yes. But I mean, I tell parents that, like, with their kids.
Mm-hmm.
The teacher's like, no, Johnny he can't make it in this. He can't do this. He's not cut out for that. And I go, find somebody else that can help nourish this talent and grow this talent for Johnny.
Right.
So I'm so excited about it. I did not know that about you. That's fabulous. That's really,
No.
but that's huge. So you're putting your neck on the line so people know you got skin in the game.
Right. And I tell my clients, I said, you can call me at any time, weekends, holidays, at 9 o'clock at night. If I'm awake and the phone rings, I pick up the phone because it's my business. And so working on a weekend or a holiday, in fact, it's funny, I like to ski, as you probably know. So my helmet has Bluetooth built in on it, and I'll be riding up in the chairlift, and all of a sudden a call will come in, and I'll take it, and I'm talking to my client on the phone, and my friends are looking at me like, what are you doing? Well,
okay, what do we got here? All right, so let's talk business.
all right.
Give me a snapshot of the most ideal retirement planning process. What you're seeing, folks are getting older. There's many different ways to look at the thing. But
I don't handle the financial part of it.
No, of course not.
But
health is big. Hello.
It's a big part of it. And so what I have is people will contact me. They'll say, I got your name from their financial advisor. He said, you need to talk to Mike Parenti. We're thinking about retiring. I need to find out how much it's going to cost me for insurance. And a lot of people are under 65 and maybe they want to retire at 62, 63.
Right.
Well, they got that 2 or 3 year gap where they have to pay for their own insurance before Medicare kicks in.
Yeah, and if they live till 100.
Well, once they get to 65, Medicare is a really good thing.
Yeah.
You got 20 years to go, so you don't have to worry about it. But it's a really good thing for people. But it's complicated. There are a lot of decisions out there. There's a lot of misinformation, which is why people need
things coming at these people every day.
And it's getting more complicated by the day.
So, but I need you to just give a couple steps that they need to think about right now. What is the best avenue? So you're 64, you're going on 65.
Right.
You're not sure if you're going to retire.
Right.
What is the best way to look at the health component of that next step?
Okay. So if an individual is working for a company and they got their own health insurance through the company
right. Blue Cross Blue Shield
correct.
Stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So if they're turning 65 and they're not planning to retire yet, I tell them don't sign up for Medicare because you'll be charged.
Great advice.
For Part B.
Yeah.
So if your employer is providing it, there's no need to sign up. However, you can still sign up for Part A, which is hospitalization.
Right, I hear about that.
That doesn't cost anything. And that could be good because you would have your Part A and your group health insurance. And if you were hospitalized, between the two, you'd have very little out of pocket because the Medicare will cover what the group plan doesn't.
Great advice.
Now, the downside to this is, here it comes.
Here it comes.
If your employer offers an HSA, health savings plan, you can continue to contribute to it after 65 if you're not on Medicare. So if they're giving you $2,000, $3,000 to put into an HSA account, and you want to go on Medicare, you won't be allowed to put any more contributions in.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
That's why you need a broker, because there's so many
Fabulous.
nuances.
A lot of people don't know this stuff. And then what am I hearing about Advantage?
Okay, so when you go on Medicare, there are two avenues to go. One, traditional Medicare, or two, an Advantage plan. When you go on traditional Medicare, you have your Part A and Part B.
Right.
A is hospitalization, B is physician. Both of them have deductibles. There's no cost for A, as we mentioned. Part B, you pay a nominal amount. It's about $185 now, going up to $210 next year in 2026.
Gotcha.
Okay. Then most people would get a supplement to pick up the parts that Medicare doesn't pick up. And then they would pick up also a prescription drug plan, because
And you help with that?
Yes.
All that?
Yes. When you go to your doctor's office, you'll have your Medicare red, white, and blue card. You would give them the card, and then you would give them your supplement card for whatever care you had for your supplement.
Gotcha.
They bill Medicare, and if there's any excess, it goes to the other carrier, to the insurance company. With an Advantage plan, you just have one card with one company, and all the bills go through the carrier. So it's simple, and most of the carriers offer zero premium plans, so it doesn't cost us.
So you like Advantage?
I'm on one myself. Yeah,
okay, because I got a lot of folks that are my friends. They're 65, 68, 69, 70. I got one guy, 77, was talking about, he's had big problems with the Advantage. So there's pushback on that, so that's what they're talking about. Yes. Maybe they're not getting something approved.
No, and here's something too about the approvals. 90% of the time when someone calls me and said, insurance company X won't approve my procedure, I will call the carrier with my client on the phone and find out what happened. 90% of the time, the carrier will say, we didn't decline the procedure. They're waiting for the doctor's office to send us supporting documentation showing that this needs to get done.
But see, also in your role, consultant, you've got the language. That's important. People are emotional.
Oh, very much.
So you got all this emotion. They're like, they're not going to do it. It's horrible. My life is coming to an end. But you can get it all under control.
Yes.
And you can talk their language and push it through.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those
this
places.
This growing old senior stuff. So I tell you, I get a ton of questions about stuff all the time. All right. Of all the ways you've seen average income ordinary folks retire, right? What have you witnessed to be the best pathway? So you're saying they can call you, but I mean, I know you've seen crisis. You've seen people who just, there's a problem. Yep. They didn't plan, and now they're like.
Can I talk about that?
Yeah, say it, because I know you've said a story one time.
I met with a client and his wife last week, and they're both around 70, 71 years old. This is a very sad story. And he was involved in Northwestern and everything, very successful. He had to declare bankruptcy 5 years ago. They had overspent. He was very generous, donated a lot of money to their church to build a new property.
Gotcha.
Given away a lot of money to his kids, and then their investments have gone bad. No, they were
so they could live another 20 years.
Yeah,
wow.
And again, there's a situation where you don't plan correctly, and your money runs out before you need to have it run out.
Did he? You know what I'm saying? So your retirement, you're just gonna be gumming it if you didn't figure it out, right?
Well, I love the fact you brought up dentistry and retirement. Let me tell you another dental story.
Oh my gosh!
My particular dentist, I was trying to tell him, you need to reach out to your older clients who are 65 or over, because I'll tell you this: I'm sure you have clients that are that age on fixed income, and they're not coming to you for dental work because they can't afford it.
Right.
Whereas you get an Advantage plan, most of the plans include a dental portion on it, where they'll pay.
I didn't hear that.
$2,000 to $3,000 a year in comprehensive dental benefits, along with your cleaning, X-rays, and your exams. And I said, these people will come to you if they know they have the coverage.
I know they're afraid.
They're afraid, and they don't think they can afford it. And I told him, reach out to these people. He never did. Though he did send me the name of a couple of people. So if you're a dentist out there,
but that would also be super compassionate, actually, for him to do that.
Mm-hmm. Well, it would be, but there's nothing wrong with being compassionate.
But what I'm saying is that these people that they think it's running out, so like they're getting all their work done, and you're older. That was crazy. I mean, I have had people that are like spending 3 years getting their teeth all fixed up because then it's going to end.
Right.
Or having it all ripped out.
Or they let
The new thing is having it all ripped out.
My good friend of mine had all his teeth done, $80,000 in implants. Isn't that crazy?
I did. I heard that my girlfriend's dad just did it. He's 102. I go,
He's 102 and he got implants?
Well, how do we get on teeth?
I don't know.
Honestly, everyone laughs now because everyone knows about me with the teeth.
Well, dentists and insurance brokers go hand in hand a little bit.
Oh my gosh. Well, that was good though. Advantage does have some dental in there. Tell everyone how much you love the gift wrap place and the gift designs I've done for you.
Oh, well, if you need gifts wrapping done, or actually not even just gift wrapping, but gifts themselves.
The concierge.
Okay? Because I have so there's love languages, the 5 love languages, right? Yeah. One of them is gifts. Yeah. It's not mine. So if I need gifts, ideas, I see Susie.
That's
because
right.
She is going to
put it all together.
And what she puts together
for the
is
twins.
fabulous.
How about that one? The twins.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
His friend that was the twins.
Yeah.
I did that one. So happy to have Mike. We had a blast. That's it for us. And that is, pick your glass up. No, not that one.
Oops, sorry.
Other one, we got to cling it.
Thank you, Susie, for having me. You're the best.
You're the best. For tuning in to another episode of Northern Illinois Biz Chats.
And don't forget to follow us on socials to see more local businesses.
And that's it for us until next time.
That's a wrap.